You came and get it drunk with a dame or shit it drunk. You came and get it on. More than 5 O's in your bank, then get it on. Roll up like that thing, can get it on.
Lined up on the gate for Burnham and Oaks. For Stocky for the Nervant Crusader Cycles, Bradley Miles. Braintree have got 2 guys, Noah Shriver and Sydney Allen. Isle of Man have got Lewis Parker. Mid-Lancs and free agent BMX.com, Kim Baptista. Braintree have got Evan Tulloch. And for Manchester, Love Not Money has taken the #1 plate in the 9 to 12-year-old cruiser class. Shay Casey. Here we go, 9 to 12-year-old cruisers, the last day final of the year, and the new national #1, Shane Casey, leading them into turn 1, Evan Tulloch's there in 2, Kim Baptista's in there in 3, Bradley Miles in 5, Sid Allen in 6, Shriver's in 7, it's getting going as they head down this straight. Shane Casey looking good, wants to finish the weekend off with a win. Kim Baptista's up into 2, the 277 is Liam Banks, that's the one guy we didn't mention. Shane Casey's just going to put an exclamation mark on it with a win. Your national #1, Shane Casey. Stato, Brad Baxter steps out with the commentators to keep us updated on the point situation and the next final on the line, the A final for 40-44. It's all down to this for the title. Coming out of Bristol, Neil Hopes. Free agent Andy Restle for One Bicycles in Scotland. Whoa, hang on.
21. Final 21.
As you well know. Ladies Cruiser 30 plus A final for the Gold Coast. Give it up for Lisa Hilton. The red line, world #4, Abby Hill. For Dial Bikes and the Hawks, the national #1 from last year, Claire Morrison. For Vandal Bikes, Susan Ferroni. For Edwards, Nikki Spears. For Urban Crusaders, 7 on the plate, Lisa Granger. And from Mid-Lancs, Leah Pendleton. And from Tiverton, Paula Hallett. Gate goes down on the ladies 30 plus. Who's the first to show? It's going to be tight. I think it's all Grand Prix today, and it's all going to be on this final race. Oh, 3 riders. That comes out of the this last first corner. So tight as they come out of that berm. And out there at the moment, the ladies have been looking good all day. It's down to this final race for the winners. Leah Pendleton. Claire Morrison doing a sterling job in the second with a broken hand. #1 in there, coming in. Round but Leah Pendleton looking good. Nikki Spire putting the gas on out of the corner. She can take second. And Claire Morrison in 3. Right. 30-34 cruiser on the gate. See, we have looked this time. Bressy racing in the Gold Coast. National #1, Dave Ives. For Birmingham on the 3 plates, Mark Slay. For Manchester via Brighton and very own studio, 766, Mark Ferguson. On the 880 for B. Radford, Nigel Smith. On the 900 for the Isle of Man, Paul Crook. And on the 7 plate for Manchester, lovenotmoney.net, national #2 this year, Roy Sutton. 30-30 for the guys on goal. Sutty wants to put an exclamation point down for this first or last even national. As he goes underneath. Sutton 1 and 2 on the race. 1 and 2 in the ranking. Looks like he's going to pull another win out of the bag today. Sutty's there in 2. Nigel Smith is charging in 3 and right on Sutty's back wheel. Slay in 4. Burnshaw in 5. Heading down the final straight. David Ives, national number 1, 30-34 cruiser, winner on the day, and Sutty in for second. A final. And coming out of decoy, Luke Armitage. For Bristol, Albie Hopes. For Tiverton, Charlie Leggett. Last year's national number 1 from Burnham, Roy the Boy Jones. From the Isle of Man, Colin Clegg. For decoy with 2X on the plate, Andrew Green. For Redmond Rockstar, doing it down the cruiser, George Warner. And last but not least, he's already wrapped up the title in the 13-14 cruiser. Give it up for the British champion and Redmond Rockstar, Jimmy Arena. Oh no, it looks like they're pulling them up as well. What's going on?
Flat tyre.
We've got a flat, have we? Got a puncture or something?
Yeah, flat tyre.
Flat tyre.
Of them while they're riding round, certain ones more than others. Right, for Nottingham and Team Bunnies O'Neill, I haven't got any comedy ammo on her yet. Emma Lamley on the 317 for the Gold Coast and the RideNation.com. Louise Abbott. You alright over there? Yeah? We need to put some bromide in your tea. Right, okay. For CGR on the 293, Sarah Jones. On the 857 for Gosport, bringing the PhD into BMX, Lucy Doc Gates. And last but not least, drives trains, drinks beer, loves ferrets, supports Warrington Rugby League Club, Helen Nicol. Once again, for the second time, I've asked him from Bristol, Neil Hopes. For free agent, the captain, Andy Restall. For One Bicycles and Titans, Brett Archibald. The national number 1 from last year for Dart Bikes, John Moore. The Click Sergeant and Gosport, James Christie. For mid-lengths, 2 on the plate, Carl Sanderson. And the 2 guys who's on the line for the title, doing it for Intense Route 55 and here at Manchester, Tony the Flemdog Fleming, and Ultimate Pros BMX, Clive Hawkins. Looking good, John Moore's having to go around the outside, he's putting the pedal to the metal. Flemdog's trying to find a way into
Alrighty. What's up there? Final 25. Just a quick public service announcement. The coppers have caught somebody trying to nick a bike off a car. So if your bike is up on your car at the moment, you really need to be vigilant about where it is and whether it's locked up, etc, etc. The perpetrator has been apprehended, but it's just a reminder, please, to be vigilant. Also, we've got some unclaimed raffle numbers which we'll do in a minute. And if you could just pick a bit of rubbish up for us and stick it in the nearest bin bag, help the club out, that would be jolly well appreciated as well. Right, on with the action. 17, 29-year-old Cruiser A final. Doing it for Derby. Team Bunnies O'Neill, wherever they are, around somewhere. Josh Suto! There we go, there we are. I knew they were there somewhere. He needs a stick after every lap. Right, for Bad BMX, Dial Bikes, Joe Stupple. For Tiverton, Lee Green. For Brixton, Nathaniel Martin. For Redditch, Martin Brown. For Braintree, Chris Potter. For Braintree again, Oliver Cutmore. And for CGR and Clark and Kent Contractors, your national #1 for 2011 in 1729 Cruiser, Kieran McAvoy. Here we go, 1729 Cruisers, the guys are go. The title is decided, but the race is not. Kieran McAvoy, national #1 for 2011, heading for turn #1. Out there in front, Joe Stupple getting all random and all over the place. He's just about hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Josh Suto's there in 2, but Kieran McAvoy has about 7 or 8 violence down the lead. He's there in 1, Suto in 2. Stupple's flapping around in the back. Chris Potter's on his way through as well. Kieran McAvoy puts the icing on.
Put your side plate on. Thank you. Line up on the gate next, the A final for the 45 and overs. Doing it for mid-lengths, he's in the final, Anthony Parry. Doing it for Bradford, the Bradford Bull himself, Billy Feldhouse. For Haro Bikes, Phil Beer. For Bad BMX, Kai Riviere. The national #1 from last year, A.D. Warden. The world #8 for Dial Bikes, Billy Stupple. The British champion from last year, Keith Wilson. And last but not least, he's already got the national #1 title in the bag from Brixton. Give it up for Nick Priest. Here we go, Eddie Warden getting a good snap as stars. Keith Wilson from the outside. But here he comes, Capitano, Nick Priest from Brixton. Pushing Keith Wilson all the way round that corner. I think he actually did Keith a favour. He's actually slingshotted him round the corner. But Keith Wilson will be happy with this. Coming down the Dial Bikes, putting the points on the board for the team. Eddie Warden's in there. Nick Priest in 3. Big Bad Bill's in there in 4. Kai Riviere stuck in, but coming down the last straight, taking it easy. Gonna take the winning 45 and over today. Keith Wilson. 35-39. The title is already decided. On the 512 for the Titans out of Scotland. We've got the Scottish Open next week. If you fancy a trip to win 500 quid in payback, it might be worth the journey. Please give it up for Scott Davidson. For Braintree on the 0-1-1, Julian Allen. For North East BMX on the 5-1-4, Alan Johnson. For Peterborough, I know they'll make some noise for their guy, Glenn Cartwright. For North East BMX on the 5, been consistent all year long, Pete Butler. For Birmingham and JR Bicycles, Darren O'Brien. On the 580 for Brixton and Haro Bikes UK took the win yesterday, the fastest chef in the world, Mario Prezi.
And last but not least for Norwich and Redline, your world champion and British champion for this year. He's taking the title, Alan Hill. 35-39, the guys are Go Hilly and Mario 1 and 2 in this one, heading down the straight, but Hilly has got the line, heading into turn 1. Oh my word, Mario Prezi went round that first turn like he was on rails. I've never seen somebody cut it so sharp. It's cost him a bit of momentum though, and he's back there in 3. Julian Allen's on his pedals. So Hilly out front, looking good, Link Hart right into. Here comes Mario Prezi, and around the outside into that second spot. Darren O'Brien there in 4. People are in 5. But Hilly takes the title, takes the win. Super Mario in 2.
Final. On the gate for decoy, Luke Armitage from Bristol. 5 on the plate, Albie Hopes. From Tiverton, Charlie Leggett. Your national number 1 from last year in Burnham, Roy the Boy Jones. For the Isle of Man, Colin Clegg. For decoy, 2X on the plate, Andrew Green. For Redmond, Rockstar and Ando, give it up for George Warner. And last but not least, again for Redmond, Rockstar and the Hawks. He's already got a 13 of 14 title in the bag, riding up again, Jimmy Arena.
Gate goes down, George Warner gets a flyer, he's been on it, but here comes Arena! Jimmy Arena riding up, they mixed him in with the older cruisers, already got a 30 to 40 time in the bag for this year, and he's out to prove a point. He wants it, flying, this guy absolutely flying. Arena, Warner in there, and the 8 plate coming round at the moment, looking at his Colin Clegg. But taking the win, Jimmy Arena for Redmond Rockstar, George Warner in 2, Andover have never had so many points. 6 nullers, cheers Scott. Okay, the pocket rockets even, the mini maestros, the mini missiles, call them what you want. They are on. Title's already gone, there's nothing on the line. Second places. Okie doke. We've got for Burnham Ultimate Pro BMX on the 171, Dexter Phillips. For Peterborough on the 608, Joshua Crisp. On the 309 for Preston, Finley Todd. The Gosport on the 235, Lucas Craig. For Exeter on the 527, he was getting good luck messages via Twitter early on, Bailey Bain. For the Gold Coast on the 15 plate, Harry Ives. For Preston on the 051, Jacob Murray. And for Preston and Fine Lines Racing, series winner for 2011, we've nicknamed him Mini, Rupert Twitches. National 2.
Nice to clear. And he's back up. Look at him go, Finley. Well done, son. He's even getting a little push. Yeah, well done. Next final on the gate. The female 6 and under. And we think there could be a title on the line. We're not sure, but we think it's very, very close. Coming out of Gosport, Hannah Hedges. From Exeter, Sophie May Harris. For Vandal Bikes, Lucy Monday. For Peterborough, 7 on the plate, Ella Foster. And last but not least for Team Bunnies O'Neill, Izzy Hurry.
Go Izzy! Come on Izzy! Come on!
It's going to be tight. We think there's only 3 points between the 2 riders, and they are going for it. Ella Foster, 6 and under girls, absolutely flat out. Who would have thought? Ella Foster gritting her teeth as she comes round from Izzy Owie for O'Neill, Bunnies O'Neill in 2. Lucy Monday for Vandals in 3 as they come round, but coming down towards us here, looking good at the moment, Ella Foster. Could be going for the title, but we've still got a ways to go yet. Izzy Harry coming in this last corner, she always likes to have a go on the last straight, and she looks like she may well do it again. So coming down the last straight, the lady from Peterborough, looking good, is still going to be there, Ella Foster, all the way to the finish line. Could be the national title, we'll wait to hear. 7-year-olds. A5, long 3-plate for Derby and Fine Lines. Owen Scattergood. For Bad BMX on the 9-plate, Lucas Horton. For Derby on the 5-plate, I think I got a good luck message for him off his mum earlier on via Twitter. Ben Perry. For Huncoats and Urban Crusaders, William Goods. Free agent BMX and Burnham have got Corey Maggs. Royston and free agent have got Elliot Boyer. On his home track of Manchester, the number 10, they will make some noise for Ethan Duffy. And last but not least, on the W6, he's also taken the title for this year. So 2 titles going back to the same household, Jack Hawkins. Here we go, the 7-year-olds are out of the gate and heading down that straight. Ethan Duffy wants it on his home track, and he's charging into turn 1. Hawkins, Jackson 2, William Goods in 3, free agent of Moore and 5, and Benjamin Perry is working his way through on the inside. But out front, Ethan Duffy, Manchester on his home track. This win, his dad will be going absolutely bananas somewhere. We'll go down to see where they are, but heading down the final straight on his home track for Manchester BMX Club, Ethan Duffy taking the win. A very popular win here, man.